of the Barren County Athletic.
Still on the dribble, wants to drive with it, right side of the lane, now goes out to the wing, he'll give it off to Coomer. Out to Park, off to Walker. Walker will bring it back around, he'll give it to Clements. Thought about a three, put it up for three, and he knocks it down. 5-3 Monroe County, they've scored 5 straight. Stevens with the basketball for the Trojans. Right side it goes to Coomer, down in the corner Bandy. Fires it back out to Arterburn. Top of the key, 3 in the air, no good. Stevens with the offensive board. He'll bounce it back out to Arterburn. Right side it goes to Coomer. Coomer in the middle, Bandy working in a lot of traffic. Spin move, goes up with a shot, too strong. And loose ball knocked out of bounds. Trojans will get it back off of Walker. Brandon Reed will check into the Trojan lineup. 6 foot 150 senior. He'll come in for Tyler Smith. Stevens will toss it in. He's looking, still looking, sends it out to Reed. He's open, lets it go for 3. Bono!
Not really sure why they left Reed open, but their concentration was around the bucket, not letting us get an open layup with Bandy.
So the Trojans with 2 threes to start the ball game. 2 People's Bank threes. Here's Mazingill, giving it off to Clements. Clements left side, wants to drive, goes up over Coomer. No, air ball. Reed takes it down out of the air, baseballs it down the floor, and it's deflected. Or actually, he threw it away right into the Monroe County bench. I thought it got deflected, but he may just lost it out of his hand.
Tried to throw it with one hand, and it rolled off his fingertips. Didn't get any direction on it.
So Monroe County will get the ball. 5:02 to go here in the first quarter. Walker with it for the Falcons. High post left, Clements. Hands it off to Mazingill. Right side, it goes to Walker once again. He'll give it out to Dyer. Now Mink with it on the left side. 6-5, Trojans lead it. 4:45 to go, first quarter. Walker gives it off to Mink. He wants to drive, spins against Coomer. Underneath to Clements. He puts it up and in. Tough shot. 7-6, Monroe County. Stevens with the basketball out front. 4:25 to play in the opening quarter. Right side is Reed, looking for Coomer, down low, whistle, going to get a foul.
They're staying in a 2-3 zone, but foul on Clements there.
Chandler Clements is first, team's first.
They're trapping a whole lot out of it. They're being very active against the zone.
Comes off to Bandy, out to Arterburn. Arterburn, top of the key. Here's Stevens. He'll fire up a floater. It is no good. Rebound to Clements for Monroe County. Off to Walker down the right side. He'll give it back over to Clements on the right wing. Clements has picked up his dribble, goes down to the corner to Mazingill, trying to cut back up the baseline. Lost it in the air. Taken by Reed. Reed off to Coomer. In the corner to Stevens. Now Stevens needs help. Fires in there to Coomer. Ripped away from him by Mazingill. Mazingill to the basket. Puts it up. It is no good, but a foul on Brandon Reed.
When you're 6'7" and you bring it down to your waist or even below, that allows 6 foot to go in and rip it away, get the steal, and almost a chance for a 3-point play. Just rolled off.
Mazingill, a 54.5% free throw shooter, misses. Tucker Kirkpatrick will come in for Braxton Walker. Kirkpatrick, 6 foot 135 sophomore, averaging 5.5 points a game. Mazingill back at the charity stripe for Monroe County, puts it up in the air, and he missed that one. Rebound to Jared Coomer. Coomer racing it down the floor, leaves it off in the corner. Brandon Reed, 3-pointer, good!
Clear message has been sent. Anytime we get it, we're going to push, and they have not gotten back and identified. That case, Reed got the benefit.
Reed with 2 People's Bank 3-point shots, all 3 field goals, one by Arterburn. All from long range. Here's Mink driving around. Coomer goes to the basket, puts it up and in.
Hung in the air, let Jared fly by.
Tied at 9. Stevens quickly into the front court. As he'll work against Tucker Kirkpatrick, left side, goes to Arterburn. Gets a screen from Coomer. Now gives it back to Coomer. Wants to drive into the paint, throws up the shot short. Try to get his own rebound. Tapped it out of the corner. Arterburn's got it. He's going to fire it up for 3. It's no good. Dyer with a rebound for Monroe County.
Falling backwards, couldn't get enough forward momentum to get it over the front of the rim.
Dyer wants to drive. Cut off. He'll fire up an 18-footer. It's no good. Coomer with a rebound for the Trojans. Coomer sends it down the floor. to Stevens, fires it down to Bandy, spin move, and in trouble, double team, back in the corner goes to Stevens, back down to Bandy. And a left-handed hook shot, short, rebound taken by Kirkpatrick. Both. He's got 7 of Monroe County's 11 points. Gavin Withrow, 5'8", 145, freshman in the ballgame, handling the point right now with Landon Key on the court as well, 5'11", 155, a junior. Withrow works against Kirkpatrick. Pass picked off by Mink. On the left side, hands it off to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to make a move, spins. Now needs some help. He'll give it off to Clements in the right corner. Wanted to shoot the 3, fakes, drives up the baseline, collides. That should be a charging foul against, went into Jared Coomer. And Clements picks up his second personal.
The big take by Jared, knowing the situation. You go at Clements if they leave him on the floor. I do. At least one possession. He's got 2 fouls.
Yep.
Try to pick up his third.
Steve Kirkpatrick wants a 30-second timeout. This is the Big O timeout. Big O Tires of Glasgow. 1:48 to go. Here in the first quarter, it's Monroe County 11, Barren County 9.
I don't see how you leave him on the floor, and I think that's who they're subbing Tyler Glass for there.
Chandler Clements had 7 of Monroe County's 11 points, a 3, a 2, and a couple of free throws.
Takes out that size. He's who's been affecting our shots around the rim. We've posted a couple of times with Bandy. We posted a couple of times with Tyler Smith. One time Bandy caught it, went baseline, had the opening middle, and then the next time he caught it, it was vice versa. So we'll see if that opens up the middle a little bit. Tyler Glass just 6'3" and not quite the physical presence as Chandler Clements, even though he's just an inch listed taller.
Tyler Glass, a senior. And they also got Chance Spears, another senior on the court for Monroe County. There's a chance for Coomer to go to work with Clements out of the lineup. Here's a backdoor pass. Coomer throws it up and in with the left hand on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that was an easy matchup that he can take advantage for, and that hopefully will get him going too.
Tied at 11 with a minute 25 to go here in the first. Kirkpatrick spins, fall away, jump shot 15, won't go. Rebound, Coomer goes to the deck, but got rid of the ball to Withrow. Withrow goes across, he'll give it off to Stevens, out to Coomer. Coomer wants to drive it right down the lane into a lot of traffic, and he's fouled.
Spears had a chance to take the charge, but didn't stand up to the challenge, fortunately for us.
Ty Mink picks up his first. 3 on the Falcons. Jared Coomer at the line. First one's good. Tyler Smith coming in for Will Bandy. Barren County back on top, 12-11 with a minute 8 to go here in the first. Coomer puts it up in the air. Got them both. 13-11 Trojans. And Kirkpatrick will bring it up for Monroe County. He'll be guarded by Gavin Withrow. Barren County man-to-man. Now Kirkpatrick working around the right side, cuts back left. Gives it off to Spears, hands it to Mink. Mink, long range left. Now looks and throws it back out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick wants to drive. He'll pull up a 12-footer. Good. Tied at 13 with 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Coomer with the basketball. Giving it out to Withrow. Right side, Stevens. Back out to Landon Key. He'll give it over to Withrow. Now out to Key once again. Right side it goes to Stevens. Looking for Smith inside. Can't get it to him. Back out to Withrow. 18 seconds. Going to pull it out for one shot here. Stevens on the dribble against Kirkpatrick. Takes it left side. Get a lot of pressure out there. He gets tripped up.
They're calling for a wall.
Yep, with a traveling violation. With 4.7, and Garrett Arterburn will check back into the Trojan lineup. And for Monroe County, Braxton Walker back in. He'll replace Ty Mink. Mazingill also back in for Monroe. He'll replace Tyler Glass. So with 4.7 to go, tied at 13, Monroe County's basketball as he comes into Walker. Walker pushing it down the floor. Walker lost the handle, out of bounds with 0.2 of a second remaining.
Barring a heave, we're going to be right where we started after the first 8 minutes.
Just put it in bounds to Stevens, and that'll end the first quarter. Tied at 13, the Trojans and the Falcons here in Tompkinsville. We'll come back with the second quarter after this break. You're following Trojan basketball, 103.7 Nash Icon. Here in Tompkinsville, as and Falcons deadlocked at 13. Second quarter brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. It will be Monroe County's basketball to start the second quarter. Hands it back off front to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick wants to drive with it, leaves in the corner. Here's a three to Mazengill. It's no good. Rebound to Gavin Withrow. Lost it, picked it back up, gives it off to Coomer. Gives it back to Withrow. Down the right side, Arterburn. Ball goes off of Mink and out of bounds. And Tyler Bush, 6'1", 170 sophomore, comes in for Landon Key.
We had a couple plus matchups with Monroe County, and we weren't able to extend a lead, but we've got to find a way to do it with Clements on the bench.
Yeah. Ball comes in the corner to Coomer. Works against Mazengill. Whistle. What do we got? A foul on the floor on Mazengill. His first. Monroe County's fourth of the first half. Trojans ball. Coomer will toss it in. Comes in the corner to Withrow. Looking for Coomer. Posted down low. Double team had it smacked loose by Mink. Into the front court. Kirkpatrick with the basketball as he'll set it up against Withrow. Kirkpatrick on the dribble back and forth. Picks it up and now goes to Mazengill. He'll pull up with a jumper. 17-footer, no good. Rebound tapped out. Taken by the Falcons. Couldn't get the rebound. Kirkpatrick for three. It's no good. Long rebound chased down to the corner. And it'll be the Trojans basketball as Mink and Spears try to go for it. So the basketball is going to work against Braxton Walker. Stevens on the dribble. Picks it up. Needs some help. Covered up. Giving it off to Bush. Now Bush fires it off to Coomer. Right side of the circle. Trying to drive against Mazengill out of the corner. The shot won't go. Rebound tapped up in the air, and it's going to be saved.
Yep.
Now they're going to call it over and back as Arterburn went into the back court.
That's the right call, but that's not the call.
The foul down here.
Probably that you would talk about. Yeah, Jared, they're hanging all over him. Jared probably gave an elbow and then was hung all over. Have we been to the free throw line? Twice. Coomer went early.
Coomer went once. That's it. He had 2 free throws. 13-13. Mink gives it off in the corner to Walker. Walker looking for Dyer. Can't get it to him. Right side he goes to Mink on the wing. Out top Dyer. Pulls up. Top of the key three. Bottom. 16-13. 14 Monroe.